Croydon is one of the biggest bus games on Roblox, but recently I've seen more players in my comments saying that Croydon can become boring after a while, and honestly, I agree. Even in real life, doing the same bus route every single day can become repetitive and boring, so it's understandable that the same thing can happen in a game. The question is whether Croydon's grind is becoming too repetitive. Before talking about the problems of grinding, it's important to understand why it exists in the first place. Progression is a major part of almost every game. Without something to work towards, players can quickly lose interest because there's no real goal to achieve. In Croydon, unlocking a new bus after saving up credits can feel rewarding because you know you've worked towards earning it. However, while grinding can be rewarding, there's a point where it can start feeling less like progression and more like repetition. The biggest issue isn't necessarily the amount of time needed to unlock buses, but the way players earn those credits. If players are repeating the same routes over and over again with the same strategy each time, the experience can eventually start feeling predictable. Another reason grinding can become boring is because players naturally find the most efficient ways to earn credits. If one route is clearly better than the others, players will keep returning to it, which means they spend less time exploring the rest of the game. Over time, progression can start feeling less like playing and more like repeating a routine. While new players have plenty of things to unlock, older players have a completely different experience. After playing the game for a long time, many players already have most of the bosses they want and have loads of points, meaning the motivation of unlocking vehicles become less important. This means the main motivation of unlocking vehicles become less important, and the game needs other ways to keep experienced players interested. The developers have partly addressed this by increasing the bus prices of newer buses, which does give experienced players something to work towards. However, for this system to work, the passenger system and credit rewards need to feel a bit more rewarding. I don't think the solution is simply making every bus cheaper. Having goals and working towards something is important. Instead, Croydon could focus on making the process of earning credits more interesting. This could include events that give extra credits, challenges that reward players for completing certain goals, route bonuses, or simply more ways to earn credits outside of repeating the same routes. Overall, I don't think grinding in Croydon is a bad thing. Progression is what gives players a reason to keep playing. However, there's a point where grinding can stop feeling like progression and start feeling like repetition. The future of Croydon's progression shouldn't be about removing the grind, but making the journey towards those buses more enjoyable. Anyway, that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.